Hi, folks. David Alpern of Mastery Consulting, and I want to talk with you about a topic that might surprise you. I want to talk about being careful about metrics and measuring, the exact opposite of what I typically tell people. Be careful how you measure and how you use the numbers and the metrics. Let me explain. Um, I think most of you know very well that I believe very strongly that a core essential ingredient to a business is measuring and then using those numbers to determine your strategic activities going forward. The numbers tell you what to do. It's kind of a Warren Buffett-ism, measure results, coach activities. However, a lot of people I work with take the numbers the wrong way. They get all emotional about the numbers and it starts affecting their behavior and their performance in a negative fashion. So let me just kind of share with you what I think about this. Metrics, I'm just going to read from my own journal notes if you don't mind. Metrics are crucial, but be careful that the focus on hitting numbers does not start to wear you down. Be very careful. The purpose of numbers is to look at them to make unemotional decisions about what to do with your time and your money. Unemotional decisions. That's when you work on your business instead of in your business. But what a lot of people I know do is they look at the numbers and they say, I'm behind, I'm behind, I'm behind, I'm behind. And they start being worn down by the negative emotion of trying to hit numbers every single day. That's not the purpose of numbers. The purpose of numbers is to give you strategic guidance. But when you're in the business, when you're selling, if you will, sales is an emotional sport and you cannot let yourself get negatively affected. So what's the fix? What's the antidote to this? And I have a note to myself that growth on the inside fuels growth on the outside. Let me explain. Have you ever felt like I'm working so hard, I'm grinding so hard, why are the results not moving? Or, gosh, I know I'm here as a leader and as a business leader. Why are my results only here? Have you ever felt that way and felt frustrated? Well, what we need is growth on the inside, fueling that growth on the outside. So I've got kind of three recommendations for you. The acronym I like to use is FAR, go far, FAR. F, feed yourself, feed yourself. You got to study success, especially attitude, in order to have so much in you that you can feed others, if that makes sense. Your clients know, I've said this before and I'll say it again, when you're engaging with people, they know when you're present, they know when you're well fed because you have a lot of value to add to others. They know when you are, I like to say, when you're feeding yourself with good stuff, good tapes and books and CDs and videos and podcasts, what you've done is you've given yourself so much conversational content to add value to people. So number one is feed yourself. That's the F in FAR, go far. A is attitude, right? And I'd like to encourage you to consider the doorway drill, popularized by Jordan Harbinger, or even changing your state, well popularized by Tony Robbins, which is right before we engage with people, we need to change our state. Whether it's physical or mental, we need to do something about it. Harbinger's doorway drill suggests that every time you walk through a doorway, you remind yourself to stand tall, chest out, stomach in, big smile on your face, because people, first impressions matter, and how a person looks at you will dictate how they engage with you for the entire conversation. Okay, that's your attitude in FAR, F-A-R. And the last one, R, is relationships. Keep in touch with people. Your silence tells them loud and clear, I don't care about you. But when you keep in touch with them in different ways, whether it's just, wishing a happy holidays or providing somebody with a resource in an area that they struggle with, or gift giving or the like, you're telling people that you deeply care. So my question for you today is, how can we move from goals to growth? How can we move from obsessing about numbers negatively to feeding ourselves in order to feed others, but using numbers to help us make strategic decisions?